What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Every Week We Follow on this joyous day, one day after the massive Brighton win. But it doesn't stop there. Ladies and gents. We've got Saturday, 12:30, a top of the table clash, a title decider, should you say. Aston Villa, Arsenal at Villa Park. Mate, I don't know why. I'm confident. I'm always confident. I'm confident at home. I feel like we've got Arsenal's number. I'm just confident. And I'm probably going to eat my words. And the thumbnail of this is going to be like, we're going to beat them. I think it's like we're going to smash them or something like that. It's something like that. I'm just confident. I don't know how you're feeling about it.
Well, mate, first and foremost, welcome everyone. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I'm doing it at the start because we always forget. We did a 2 hour and 45 watch along.
Do. We're on the journey to 2,000. I'm hoping to hit 1,750 by the end of the year. We've got like,
come on, people, please like, share, and subscribe.
So surely we can do it. But yeah, if you're looking for two absolute muppets that don't really know what they're doing and you can just have a laugh with,
we're your Muppets, mate. We're the Muppets. Muppets Christmas Carol's coming. Right. Also, hit that QR code in the corner there and donate for this ball. But the draw will be happening in the new year. So all those that have entered, I promise you, we haven't forgotten about it. It is happening. But we are trying to raise £1,000 for Acorns. I'm hoping to be involved with something around December at Acorns with the squad. So I'm hoping to get somebody involved from the club to help us promote this a little bit better, because I'm going to literally speak to everybody. We'll see how it goes. So please do that. Anyway, back onto the Arsenal game, mate. Yeah, you know what, right? It's who'd have thought in a week you go in, well, that's a top 4, top 5 Champions League 6-pointer. And now it's a top of the league 6-pointer, because if we do beat them, we've got to play them again at the end of the month, right? And if I'm honest, mate, right, in the last 12 matches against Arsenal, home and away, it's really close. We've won 5, drew 1, lost 6. They've won 6, drew 1, lost 5. So it's fairly
is it the case that it's basically generally the home team wins?
Yes. There's been a couple of runs that they've beat us a couple of times at our place, and we've beat them a couple of times But we've done the same to them. So, but it's pretty even, and you've got to say that at home, mate, I fancy us. Like I do.
Anyone. We can play, I don't know, we can play Argentina. And even without Emi Martinez, I still reckon we win. I just have such faith in us. We're such a different beast at home. And that result yesterday, which is why that result yesterday against Brighton was so important. Because
it's huge, mate. Huge.
Away game, keeps the momentum going. And also the character, the fact that we went 2-0 down. And it's also this thing now where I feel like I have faith that we can come back against teams. Like, you know, that doesn't, we haven't tended to do that.
Mate, I think the faith comes from having Unai at the helm. It has to, because if you look at how we started the season, yesterday's game, like, this guy has to have name, like, respect put on his name. He's absolutely phenomenal. We've hit heights that I never thought we'd hit. And if you think about it, like, I get high rate. I've got high rate about Ollie, of like the way we play, the tempo, and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, he plays the way he plays. And it was a classic thing against Brighton yesterday where, okay, we're 2-0 down, but we keep doing what we do. Right? We keep doing what we do. And the difference is we're having moments of quality in game, and we're being a little bit clinical. Now, Watkins obviously has been a miles off the pace, but let's hope those 2 goals yesterday is the case, because, mate, he owes us 2 goals against Arsenal at Villa Park from 2 seasons ago, because those 2 misses are still, like, in my retinas.
So he scored 2 goals yesterday, and you're like, if he doesn't score 2 goals against Arsenal, he's dead to me. That's basically what Gary's saying here. It's fair. He's got fair play to Ollie. He's been struggling massively. You could see how much that first goal meant to him. He was so chuffed and so happy, and he literally picked up the ball, ran back to the line. He's like, "Right, come on, let's go again." Let's go.
He did his Brentford celebration to the Brighton fans. The names in the net going.
Oh, I didn't see. I didn't see that. But let's just talk about this stat here: 62 wins. That is, I worked it out before. It's 54% win ratio. That's mad.
Yeah.
For any team, like, and let alone a team where, you know, when he took over, we were 17th on goal difference.
Yeah.
And he's had a 54% win ratio since then. Like, absolutely unbelievable. He's done it almost a whole season ahead of Gregory and O'Neill.
When I saw this today, mate, this is why we had to talk about it, because it's just insane. It is insane. And I think, lots of people talk about Emery, about like how he wasn't successful at Arsenal and PSG, but he's never been given the time that he's had with us, or the backing, the faith in terms of, right, okay, here are the keys to the kingdom, right, do it your way. And, everyone at the start of the season, probably us included, what the fuck's going on? The wheels have fallen off, because those first 5 or 6 games were awful, right? But I said, and I'll stand by it, I said, I'd rather get rid of this whole fucking team and keep Emery, because he's a world-class coach. And look what he's done with the players that he's had. Still mainly Gerrard's team, by the way, bar 3 or 4 players. And look where we are. So give this guy some actual money to spend and actually be able to bring in players he wants to bring in. Mate, fuck, you kind of... I
don't like banging the he hasn't had the money to spend drum. Like, I kind of get it.
Okay,
he has spent. He has,
yeah. But what I'm saying is he's been restricted. He hasn't been able to go and splash the
cash. He has,
and so any spending's been astute, and he's got the best out of the players that he's purchased, right? So it's not been that kind of, here's a blank checkbook, go and do Man City or Chelsea and spend billions and do what you want. Like, yes, we have spent money. That was probably the wrong kind of way to approach it. But ultimately, it's about his coaching and man management that is the key here. This is kind of getting the players buying into something, and we said it at the start that look, there's players publicly come out and gone, after 3 seasons, I couldn't play a fourth under him. It's too intense. Now we're in that territory now, and if the players buy into it, like we are still, the best is yet to come. The best is still yet to come. I think we can only get better, and we can only improve the squad. So look, there's a long way to go, and we take it game by game. But if we beat Arsenal on Saturday, mate, like 3 points away from the summit, like you've got. At which point do we go? We are total contenders here. I think it's the end of December. I said it at the start. If we get through these fixtures and we're there, because we could be top. If we beat Chelsea and Arsenal, like in that thing, you kind of. Mate, even the fact that we're having this conversation, how are we talking about these towards the top
this
of the
is
league?
Absolutely crazy. I mean, you said actually, I say it's absolutely crazy. It's not, is it? Because was it season before last? This is what we were doing. Season before last, we were in the position. We were in
against Sheffield United, mate. We could have gone top at Christmas, couldn't we? And we fucked it.
This is what's going to happen. It's going to be West Ham next weekend. That's what's going to screw us over, isn't it? West Ham. Which we're, by the way, on that, we're hoping to get quite a big guest on for that. We're trying to get Yanni in, who is part of the goal.com group, and he's like travels around and he goes to all the West Ham. He's been like, he was on the pitch with Declan Rice when they won the conference. Absolutely insane. So it'd be great to get him on. So stay tuned for that one. But with Arsenal, there's just something about it. I just have this feeling, and I'm like, it's never good, to be honest, when I have these feelings, because usually I'm completely wrong. So when I have these kind of positivity, we then get battered. But I can't see us getting battered. I think it's going to be a very tight game. As always, early goals important.
Goals check.
And it's also, I feel like it's an all right time to play them. Like, they've had that whole kind of like not conceding kind of thing gone. That that went against Sunderland. Sunderland put up a really, really, really good performance against them. They were unlucky. So our tempo has to be high. That midfield battle is going to be really key. And we need to be up for it. And obviously, we'll look at your predicted lineup in a sec. But we're going to need strength in that midfield, which is why I personally kind of sit there and go, I don't know. I'd quite like to. I actually think Onana will help us quite a lot, and I also think in the air as well, their set pieces and stuff. I think he'd be massive, but he started yesterday, which usually means he won't start on Saturday, especially with it being an early kickoff. But obviously, we'll look at your predicted lineup in a sec. I just wanted to quickly jump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly throw out. So there's going to be a quiz at some point during this. I'm just going to throw out one of the questions, one of you to think, and you can kind of ponder it. And all those who are watching, let us know in the comments what you think the answer is. And obviously, I'll reveal the answer yet later.
I don't like, but I'm usually asking the questions, mate. You're fucking up with my
mojo.
No,
well, you got. If you can't take it, mate, don't dish it. So here we go. Right. So this is the easiest one. This is the easiest one for you.
Oh God, the pressure.
And you don't answer it now. Answer it later.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the easy one. So Villa lost last season on the 24th of August, 2-0 to Arsenal at home. That was the first game of the season at home.
Yeah.
What was the kickoff time?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right. So just ponder that. Don't worry about it for now. We'll come back to it later. But those people, if you are watching, let us know in the comments what you think. What's the kickoff time of that game? What was it? Cool. So let's get on to prediction stuff. Cool. So take us through it, guys.
Okay, mate. So look, I reading this morning that Emmy didn't start because of a back issue.
Back injury. Yeah.
If he's fit, he plays for me, but they'll assess that. Obviously, that could be bizarre in goal, but
apparently he couldn't even warm up, mate.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think he fancied it either. It was the same with that calf injury and thing. It's sort of very mysterious.
Don't you think he'll want to come in for this one though? He'll do anything to this game.
I think 100%. I think he'll be going right. Give me a painkilling injection if I can get through the game. I'm playing, and I think we need him. In terms of for quality. So I hope he's okay. I guess we'll know more tomorrow once the press conference happens, and we'll have a bit more of an update. Now, similar to you, I think. Emery tends to swap players out after they've played midweek. So I think, unfortunately for Matson, although I thought he did okay yesterday, I think Digne will start at left back. I think the rest of the back four picks itself at the moment because there is literally fucking zero cover for them. So it'll be Pau, Konza and Cash. But it's an interesting point that you just made about Onana because this is what I exactly thought. I thought his presence and aerial ability is probably just what we're going to need to kind of nullify them.
Goal as well.
We all know from me that Tielemans and Kamara are my favourite double pivot. I think that's the way going forward. But I think Onana just brings that little bit of physical presence that we need. Like he was quite I had a bit of a commentator's curse during our watch long because I was saying like he hasn't done anything all game, and then he just popped up with a header at the back post. But he wasn't. Because that was down to Brighton's press, though. They nullified Kamara and Onana really getting on the ball. But I think his actual physicalities are going to be important things. So I hope that he goes with that. But like you said, he may swap him out. I think Buendia will come back into the mix. I think Guessand will take a break and go onto the left. And then Rodgers, McGinn, and obviously Watkins up top because he's just scored 2 goals and he owes us. I feel for Malen because, the interesting stat, he scored the quickest goal for a substitute yesterday. 4 seconds it took.
Was he really?
4 seconds. Right, he came on at 77:23 and he scored at 77:27.
That's mental.
That's mad, isn't it? So the last quickest one was 6 seconds, which was Nicholas Bentner for Arsenal.
He must have literally came on the pitch, ran over to the goal, the ball dropped to him, and he hit it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, mate. It's insane. 4 seconds. But look, and obviously we know we've got some depth in the squad there to come on. Like, you've got players that can come. Tielemans can come on after any point and play in that middle. You've got to the likes of Sancho to come on and give us an option on the left hand side. You've got, I know he didn't take any part yesterday, but he's a threat against the Arsenal pace. It might just suit him, that kind of game, because it's not going to be necessarily that physical kind of clattering that Wolves was and Leeds was, which he struggled in. I'm not saying he will, but we've got options, right? And I think Arsenal will be nervous about this game. And reason being is that the pressure's all on them, mate. It's all on them to win it because not only are we knocking on the door, but you've got Man City right behind them. If we do beat them and Man City win, against Sunderland, then, they're only a couple of points behind them. We'll be 3 points behind them. It's a full-on kind of, race, isn't it? So, and let's not forget, Morgan Rodgers, mate, he has fun against Arsenal, doesn't he? They just can't fucking deal with his physicality. We go back to that game a couple of seasons ago, that question you just fucking asked me, which I can't remember the fucking kickoff time. It's unbelievable. Right, I'm going to have to guess. But yeah, he absolutely busted it. I remember Declan Rice and Thomas Partey just bouncing off him like he was made of.
It was, mate, that was one of the greatest. That was one of the best like midfield performances. He was like an absolute steam train. Every time he picked up the ball, they didn't know what to do. They didn't know where to get tight. They didn't know where to step off him. They didn't know what to do with him.
Well, this is why I think he'll play Wendy, because I assume that Arsenal will try and nullify him, because they'll recognise him as the danger man, which will allow Emery a little bit more space. And he's been on great form, hasn't he? So let's hope he can do it again, because he is one of our most creative players this season. Last couple of games has been a little bit off it, but mate, I don't think we've got anything to fear. I think we go into this game full of confidence after last night's result, and we absolutely go for it. And it's.
I tell you what, I was just looking at the lineup there, and I'm just looking at the players that are playing and the rotation and the different kind of like players that we can play in different positions. And obviously, Torres has had to come in because Mings got injured, and then Torres has now been a bit more of a mainstay. And he does seem to be, like we say, he's getting more physical and stuff. He's just so slow. Digne swaps out with Maatsen. Conse had the recent injury, so we had who did we put back? Was it Lindelof, or we put we put Bogard right back and stuff. The one for me is just Cash, and I don't want to tempt fate.
Touch wood.
But he's but Cat, I tell you what, he seems to have sorted out this durability issue a little. He hasn't been injured for a little while now. He's playing so many games.
If anything happens to him on Saturday, this is your fucking fault.
What I'm just saying, what I'm actually saying is, I worry a bit because he's playing so many games, high intensity games. Not much gap in between. Garcia isn't. Well, he's back in the squad, right? But he's not.
Yeah, he's on the bench yesterday, but
he's not uprooting his position. But at least we've got him back now, so we don't have to put Lindelof or Bogard at right back. Cash. I was just an interesting one for me, Cash, because like I think we said earlier in the season, he was the best player for us this season so far. I think now he's kind of having his decent spells again, but other players are coming to the fore.
But he's been consistent. Like he's not been our best player, but he was consistent again yesterday. I thought he had a solid game. Like he didn't really put a foot wrong. Same with Konza. Konza didn't have his best game, but again, he's just an absolute beast in that consistency.
Second goal, it wasn't great. Kind of like he got caught really high up, and he just
he has moments. But then there was a bit where we were watching the watch along where he just flicks the ball past the defender. He's calm as cucumber, gets fouled. Like he's brilliant, mate. He's going to have moments like most players do. But if we're talking about consistency, him and Cash are up there with the best of them this season. They've been our most consistent performers. It's one of those we've got an opportunity again, and we can take it game by game. For me, there is no pressure on us this Saturday. Like if we lose, it's no biggie. Like because we've still got opportunities to kind of be in. Our aim is to probably not win the league, but it's just to get in that top four, which is just. I can't believe we're having these conversations that we shouldn't probably technically be where we are, but we're going under the radar. Very few people are talking about us. They've started today, by the way. Noticed a few of the other content creators on TikTok.
Mate, the second you get into top four, the second you get into that top four shout, people will start. Because basically they've just got like the top four preview just sat in Google, like, and that's all they're looking at. Anything below that, they're just going to give a shit. And then every now and again they go, "Oh, where's Liverpool?" Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Whereas now it's like they've got that top four kind of screenshot like saved in their bookmarks, and that's all they look at. That's all they look at, and I'll be amazed if either you or someone doesn't get asked on Sky Sports for Friday or Saturday morning before the game.
Yeah. Well, or afterwards because they do like a phone in, don't they? Like
because it's probably the biggest game of the weekend.
Yeah.
Obviously to us, but like in general, I think it is.
Well, like you say, it's a top of the table clash, mate. So I think there will be some media coverage around it. Yes, if anyone from Finalysis is watching, I am available to do any kind of media coverage. So please drop me a message.
Right. So quiz, mate. Quiz time. So we got that first question. Hey, check this out as well. Hang on. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There you go.
Okay,
Bit of
what's-
heartbeat there for you. Get some tension going.
The-
Right. So
Okay, like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Can I have multiple choice, please?
I need to find the sound and go.
Loo,
And I can change the theme and it'd be like a light coming on. Right. So kickoff time. So Villa lost at home on the 24th of August. It was the only loss at home last season. We lost 2-0. What was the kickoff time?
It was a nice sunny day because I remember the misses from Watkins. So it didn't get dark, I don't think. So it's either going to be a 12:30 or 3 o'clock kickoff. I'm going 12:30.
I'm hoping right, but it's a 5:30 kickoff, mate.
No way.
Yeah,
Fucking
5:30
hell.
kickoff. I'm afraid it was a 5:30 kickoff. Do I have a laugh? No, I don't.
That was the easy one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, here we go. Hang on, there you go. Did it play it? Anyway. Right. Number 2.
Quality. Okay,
Question 2.
That one. Let's move on.
Okay. So question 2. The first Premier League season was in 1992. Right?
Yeah.
So Villa won 1-0 at Villa Park on the 28th of December 1992 against Arsenal. Who scored?
Oh, fucking hell. Damn. 92. Fuck. It's a guess, but I think it was Dalian Atkinson.
Right, no, it was Dean Saunders with a penalty in the 45th minute.
Yeah.
Penalty in the 45th minute, mate.
Mate, I was so 50-50 in my head with that. I swear to God. I was like, it's one of the two of them. And I'm fucking, mate, that was a long time ago. I was fucking 12.
Right. Okay. So 0 for 2.
Jesus
it's right.
Christ.
You got 2 more chances. You got 2 more chances. So question 3. Now this is the hard one.
Well, we're fucked.
Well, one of the hard ones.
Yeah.
So I'll give you if you can get within 5 either side.
Okay.
This will make sense in a sec. So Villa have played Arsenal a total of 205 times. We've drawn 46. I'm not going to tell you the others because then you'll be able to, if you're good at maths, you'll be able to quickly work it out.
Yeah.
How many times have Villa won?
How many times, sorry?
205. So if you take off 46, that's like 159, I think.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go 87.
No, mate. It's a lot less. It's 71.
Fucking hell.
Arsenal have won 88 times. So,
oh, my God. Mate,
yeah.
I might as well become an Arsenal fan at this point. I don't know anything about the Villa.
I'm just going to quickly...
What is going on?
Okay, some laughter. Right, okay. And then, right, question 4, the final one, to try and a consolation goal, if you like.
Consolation goal. Come on.
So, Gary, you were born in the year of 1979.
Fucking hell, thanks for letting everyone know that.
This was actually before you were born because Aston Villa and Arsenal played on April the 25th at Villa Park, 1979. But what was the score?
Fucking hell, not
and I'll give it you like if you get within 2 goals. So there was more than 2 goals. Yeah, it was 5-1. Why did I just say that?
It was 5-1. Did we win? Thanks, James.
Okay, 5-1 to who?
To Villa. We won 5-1.
Yeah, it was. We did win 5-1. There you go. Get a consolation goal.
One.
It was one of those ones where it was a VAR check. It was a little bit.
Mate, that was an own goal. That was an own goal. You just fucking scored an own goal.
But I tell you what. Hang on. Here we go. What do you reckon the attendance was, by the way?
In 79?
79, yeah.
I want to say about 58,000, maybe.
Mate, 26,168.
No.
Yeah.
In 79? Oh, well.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Was there a stand being built or something, or was it just a bad attendance?
No, it must have been a bad attendance because I just thinking, when did we get relegated? Like we were in the Division 3 then, because we got promoted in.
Yeah, not against Arsenal.
No, but we'd only recently been promoted.
No, it's Division 1. It was in Division 1.
Yeah. Sorry, but what I'm saying is before that, because we 79, 80.
We're in Division 1 all before that as well. We were in.
I know we got relegated afterwards, didn't we? Fucking hell, mate! I think I've got dementia with dates and stuff. Fucking going back to there.
Yeah, we've only ever played them in Division 1.
Yeah.
But, oh no, mate. Hang on, 79. Yeah, 78 were in it. 77, 76, 75, 74. It was 66 to 74 that we weren't in it.
Yeah.
We were lower down.
And then afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Well, yeah.
Anyway, there you go. So kind of half a point, I would say there. Something like that.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll take a point, mate. It's better than none.
Yeah, exactly. Right. On to our predictions, Gaz.
Celebrity match book of pennies back, mate. You're more than a result in my little black book. You're more than a one night stand.
Right. You ready?
Yes, right there. No, I'm not, because I'm still writing it out. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, he's gone for 2-0. I've gone Villa arse 2-1.
Mate. I'm going 2-0. Ollie Watkins brace again.
Okay.
He owes us.
What we need to do as well, for anyone that's still there watching, every week we predict is still going. So we are currently, Carl of the Villa is leading with 15 points.
Yes, Carl.
He got another point against Brighton. He actually had a 1-0. So I've done some upgrades to the platform, by the way. You can now click on other players and you can see their predictions. You can see their total points and stuff. You can also look at the last fixture and see who predicted. So there's only 4 people that predicted anything in that game. But yeah, so I've done some upgrades here, so you can do that as well now. But yes, all the games here are to make predictions for. So
if you have going up for that.
Yes, yeah, it's everyweekwepredict.com. It's completely free. Just sign up with your email, and then you can start making predictions. But it's not going to be that hard, I don't think, to catch that. You know, if you get a few exacts, Carl's got 3 exacts. Mate, we haven't done a prediction since Young Boys. So I feel like we would have actually probably been doing better here. Aaron actually got Leeds Villa bang on, and so did Carl. He got Leeds Villa bang on.
Yeah.
And then Juice has been picking up the points. He's got 4 in a row here.
Yeah, fair play.
What are we going for score-wise then, Gaz?
We'll go with yours, mate, because I think Arsenal will probably score. That's my heart prediction. My head prediction was 2-1. I'm going to go early goal, mate. 6 minutes.
Oh, 6 minutes going for the early goal. Okay, cool. Right, so that's ours locked in. Let us know your predictions down in the comments, but obviously also do sign up and get involved if you want to. Don't worry, we're not showing your email anywhere. We're not using it any weird way. It's completely free. We might continue into next season, and we're thinking we might try and do some kind of cash prize at the end of the season for the winner. Brilliant. Cool. I think that about does it. So we will be back on either Saturday night or Sunday, probably, for a post-match of the Arsenal game. Hopefully, we're all singing for joy after that, and all dreaming of a Premier League title.
Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. A Premier League title Christmas. Exactly. That's what we're looking for. We'll be back then. Monday, we'll then be back with our weekly thoughts as well. But as always, guys, like, subscribe, hype, and all that malarkey. If you do have any hypes to use, I think they got refreshed on Monday. I don't really understand it. If you don't understand it as well and you've never used them, just press the hype button. You can do it 3 times. So just give it.
If you don't know where the hype button is, it's on where the comments are. You just swipe across and hit hype.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just hit that.
Because people go, where's the hype button? And it's where your comments are. Just swipe to to the left, and it's there. Swipe left,
swipe.
baby.
Swipe it.
Swipe it. Keep swiping.
And on that note, guys. You can take us out.
Every week we follow the boys in Claret and Blue. Peace, everyone.
Bye.